on the road. Mohammed, how you doing? Mikester, Parasite, what is a shakalackin? All right, so we're gonna finish off. Oh, hang on. I need to, because I've got my OCD in regards to Arena. So I'm just gonna write down my info for the T4B Arena. And I think I need to probably change the sound setting before we get things underway. Okay. So for T4B to 24, and we got 20, 29, not about to. Alright. Well, let's get this going. Let's get it going. Last time I saw you didn't have a face cam. So when I first started streaming, I think like the first month or so, I didn't use a cam at all, and then it was intermittent. Now and then I would, and then I haven't been streaming much recently, but the last few ones I've had the cam, and I intend to. So my problem is lighting now. Either I have my blinds open, but then there's a glare from outside. If I don't have a light on in the room, it's too dark, so you can't see anything. And with the so I shaved my head yesterday, and even when there's a little bit of fuzz on the top, there's still going to be some glare due to my bald head. But after shaving, the glare was pretty bad, so that's why I've got the hat on. Once I've done this this match, I'll show you why. Because I started like before I went live yesterday, I had the cam on, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So then I was going to either do this toque or a baseball cap, but I don't know. I just have two things with baseball caps. One, wearing it inside, and two, wearing it backwards. I just think it's so wrong. So I'm like, I can't be a hypocrite if I don't like the idea of wearing a baseball cap inside or wearing it backwards. So yeah, but yeah, I'll show you why I've got the hat on in a second here. Pura momento. Okay, well, beat up myself there. I guess Cap couldn't do that all day there. Okay, so this is what it would be without the hat. So you see, you get that glare sort of thing. So that's where everybody would be focusing on. So yeah, that's why we got the hat on. I'll be mostly lurking while I also partake in Arena Overload Week. All right, dude. Very good. Yeah, I'm not going to be here too long. I think I'm going to start trying to just stream for about an hour or so. So like whatever arena I'm working on, I probably won't get done while I'm streaming. But I think if I'm streaming an hour and I'm not going to do the predictions or the results from predictions, even though it doesn't, well, the results from predictions takes longer than doing the predictions, but it just means less time to actually like set up. And it's more just because like now that I'm working, I don't want to be sitting in front of a computer once I'm done 8 hours of work. And so before, it was like, because I just had in my mind that it had to be a 2-hour stream and I had to do all these other things. But I'm like, I don't need to do that. It doesn't have to be 2 hours, and I don't need to do the prediction stuff. So now if I could just sit down and hit go live, it's, even though it was only like about 5-10 minutes previously of like setup, taking that out of it, it just seems more peaceful. Although now I have to go get my hat each time. Well, no, maybe one of two things. Either I could do something else with the lighting or grow a little bit of hair, and then it won't be bad. So is your name based on Berlin's distraction attack? No. Wait. Okay, like the YouTube name? No. The YouTube name is from when I was like, how old would I have been? Maybe 12 or 14. And the internet was, so where I used to live, it was in northern Canada, and the only way to receive internet service was through satellite internet, and well, not satellite, like through the phone line, like dial-up. And so being that far north, there's twice a year where you have like problems with satellite communications due to well, solar flares. And so when I was like 12, 14, I wanted to be a hacker. So I came up with the name because I was like, yeah, solar flares disrupt communication, and me being a hacker, that's what I was going to do. I was going to disrupt communications. So that's how I came up with the name Solar Flare. I think I've had it like as my game name for things. I guess there's only really 2 games I've ever. Well, one game that I played a lot was World of Warcraft, and the other game is StarCraft. And in StarCraft, my tag is Doomsday as well. So it's either been like Solar Flare or Doomsday as far as any kind of online account stuff goes, as far as names go. Will you do an account tour video? There's not much to see. What do you want to see? But no, I don't think I would do a video. So sometimes I'm doing those rank up videos of 6 stars, like any 6 star I take to rank 2 or 3. And usually it's like, I think that the fewest in one video is 2. So it's between 2 or 4 characters if I'm taking them up to at least rank 2. And sometimes I guess I'm not really showing the account so much, just more like once the rank up is done, just the champion. But if I were going to do a rank up video or info or anything, it would be in one of them. Because it's too close, being that Krillin distracts enemies with a blinding glare of his bald head. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? That's why I have the hat. Because if I didn't have it, one of 2 things: either somebody would come in the stream and be like, no, it's too bright. They'd be like Gizmo, or bright light, I guess, or that's what they'd be focused on the whole stream. They wouldn't be focused on the superb gameplay. We can't have that. So. I want to see your champs. All right. Well, I'll show you the 6 stars when I'm done the feature. I'll take a quick look at them. But again, there's nothing too spectacular. There's no... The newest champion, like new to the game champion that I have as a 6 star is... probably... Hercules, Kitty, Cersei, or Icarus. One of those 4. Because I got them all around the same... Yeah, I got them all around the same time. So I got Hercules from Arena, and... Well, no, I guess no. He wouldn't be the newest to the game, nor would Kitty. So Cersei and Icarus would have been the newest to the game that I have on the account. But the newest ones on my account is 6 stars. Oh no, I've got a few newer ones since then, but they're older champions to the game, like Vision. I recently got Brie Larson. I think Brie Larson was the last 6 star I got. Oh, jeez, man, I also got. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, I've gotten a few new 6 stars, new to the account 6 stars. You look good with this cat? What are you trying to say? I normally don't look good? Is that what you're trying to say? I see how it is. Alright. I think if I had just a little bit of hair, like if I had it, if I had it shaved, there'd still be a little bit of glare, but I don't think it would be as prominent. So give it a week or so, and maybe I won't have the hat. And then also I got new earbuds. Otherwise, like with the big headphones, I wouldn't be able to have a hat on. Oh, that would look weird. Having like the hat, either the hat would have to be over the headphones, or yeah, either way that'd be weird. You didn't read the previous message in regards to Billy D? I read it. I just didn't read it out loud. So what are you up to, Parasite? So, do you have Sigil Witch already? Or you just feel you'd rather spend the time going for Beast? Because I think, honestly, like, if I were... I'm going to go for the milestones for it, just because not... we're in her arena, just because it's extra battle chips and units. But I think I'd be more interested, honestly, in going for the free Sigil than the champion. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying for the free pass. Yeah, that's what I would be going for as well. A new champion is great too, but I don't know anything about her, so I really don't know how much I would use her. And like I've got the Sigil now, which I think it's the third time I purchased it. So I think I've had it 5 times in total. The very first time when it was introduced, we had it for free, and there was another time where they offered it for free, and then I bought it twice, and then recently, so I bought it 3 times. And I don't biggest reason I bought it this time was to trade in for the T4B and to trade for the health pots, those big health pots. And I might get it again when the featured crystal for Omega Sentinel is out. I might get it again, but I don't know. I don't really feel that the value is there, like to do on a regular basis. I think it makes a lot more sense to get the Sigil now and then, as opposed to just something that you always renew. Just going to the milestones in Sigil Witch Arena and going for Beast and Icarus 5 stars for collection. Okay. I stopped purchasing it after I got Sigil Witch. Yeah. Yeah, and for me, like, so why I've got it now, like I said, for the T4B and then the potion trade-in, like, the extra inventory space is nice, but in all honesty, the only reason you'd need that is if you're just bad at managing your resources, and having the extra inventory space doesn't really resolve anything if you're bad at managing your resources anyways. But I do like, though, that when you have it and you go over the non-Sigil inventory cap, that when the Sigil expires, you keep those items without them going into, like, going to expire. I like that. Alright, so let's see how much of the basic we can get done in the 43 minutes we've got. And I don't know what the hell has been going on with Battlegrounds, man. I've just been getting my ass kicked left, right, and center. There's been, most of it's been just because it's me playing poorly, but there's been a couple times where, and it's something that's always annoyed me, where, like, I've definitely had the issue where you can't parry sometimes, but what annoys me more is when I go to decks and I parry. Oh, that frustrates me. Because it's like, I'm trying to get away from you, let me get away. And they're like, no, I'm going to stay here for a second. And I think I'm gonna probably get a new computer by the summer. If I do that, because I think, so I was using a filter, like a green screen filter within OBS. And I think when I was doing that, though, it was really lagging the stream. And I think it was because the computer is processing the green screen. So I think if I had I could be totally wrong, end up getting a new computer because of this, and then find out that it's not the case. But yeah, I do think that a new computer would solve that. And then this computer is almost 10 years old, so it's coming up on time to need a replacement. But I think what I'm going to end up doing, if I do replace this one, I'm probably just going to have it as a media server. I'm not a fan of Battlegrounds, as you know already. Yeah, I'm not participating in a flawed game mode, riddle with mod. Yeah, the only reason I'm doing Battlegrounds is just, which is actually, I was thinking about this earlier, and it's pretty stupid. My reason for doing Battlegrounds, it's for the 6-star shards. But doing Battlegrounds means I'm having to use energy. I could get more guaranteed 6-star shards if I were to do the beta, which isn't going to cost me any actual energy. But I don't want to do that. I mean, it would be the smarter way to go, and then it would be exposure to what 8.1 is going to be like. So when that comes out, I'll be prepared and blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have to explore all of it. I could just do a little bit of it, and I could still get the shards. Because yeah, if not, and the only reason I want shards is just because of the next featured 6-star. But the actual like playing Battlegrounds, I don't care. Although every time I lose a match, I want to play another one because I'm like, oh, I screwed up here or there. I could have done that better. So I want to get. But the thing is, I want to replay that exact match. Especially for the ones where it won't let me dex. And then there's also definitely been a couple where I just picked a bad counter. Ooh, right. Ooh! I guess we could do that. Wait, if I do that, does that offset the... Nope. 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 Nothing's gonna help that. Okay. Nothing's gonna help that craziness. So are you trying to get both 5 stars from the same round, Parasite, or are you going to do one this round and another the next round? Because I tried that once, getting 2 5 stars in the same round, and I think if it had been anybody other than Strife at the time, because he ended up being the highest, up to that point, the highest 5-star in the basic, and I think if it hadn't been him, I would have been successful. But he went higher than what I was expecting. Damn it! How you doing? How's your day coming along? Also not found on how Suicide Master users are in a disadvantage. I don't know. Yeah, especially if you're trying to be competitive, probably. But I had Suicides off last night and then to this morning, and so I had them off to do the Eternity of Pain Professor X fight, where I used Professor X, and then I left them off because I want to do some Battlegrounds with them off. I was finding it a lot worse with them off. Now I've been on a losing streak anyways, but the 2 matches that I did with them off, I just got my ass handed to me. And then I put them back on, and I did another 2, and I think I won both of them. I'm not sure if I won both of them. I definitely won one. But well, I'll show you what the match history's been. It's been pretty damn bad. The ones that I win are the ones where they quit out or they disconnect them. I like those ones. Oh, man. And I wouldn't say I had a high score, but I had a higher score than I deserved because I went I think it was 3 or 4 in a row. The son of a gun, I have to eat his all 3. I went 3 or 4 in a row where the opponent just disconnected. So it was an automatic win. I loved those ones. Ooh. Oh boy. Why did I do that? Why? Wow. Last time I got Cersei and Doctor Strange double grind, yeah. Yeah, I think the one that I went for was Black Widow and Strife. Oh, wait, did I go Black Widow as a 6-star? No, I think I went for both of them as 5 stars. Yeah, both of them as 5 stars. I got Black Widow, and then and it was annoying because for Strife, I definitely had time to put up more, but I did not think that he would have went as high as 5 stars he did, so. Yeah, so this, I thought it was more than that, but it was, 4 losses in a row. And then, so let's see. Yeah, so the 10 hours ago, I did one last night with Suicides Off. And then, and then those 2 losses, those were the Suicides Off, and that win was with Suicides back on. Let me see if I can. So this one here, this one I loved because they disconnected. So that's an awesome one. And then this one here, another one. But I thought there was a bunch in a row. Huh, okay. Stress, you could have done it. Told you I'm going to put 23. You stopped at 20. Yeah, because prior to him, I don't even think anybody went over 18 or 19. So, but I mean, I got him the second, so at the end of the day, it worked out. But when I was doing that, the point was to specifically get 2 at once. Like it was Strife, I wanted more so, and the only reason I went for Black Widow was to specifically get 2 champions in one grind. But as far as I can, at least as the way things are now, I don't think I will ever get another champion from Arena. At least I won't be trying to. The only one I could potentially would consider would be Ghost in the feature just to get her duped finally. And actually, for that one, because we'd know normally about a week ahead, or no, just a few days ahead, I would probably maybe take a day off work. I don't like the way the scheduling works though, because it's not consistent with your days off, and the next 2 weeks are fine because it's 2 consecutive days off, but the week after, so middle of June, I'm going to work like 2 days, have a day off, work 3 days, have a day off. I don't like that. But, I mean, that is the way it is. And up until this point, I haven't faced that, so. I mean, everybody else has already been through something like that. But come on, man. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to I'm going to take your L3 because it's not going to do that much with the rock charges, so. Rather than waiting all day, playing around, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I think the two champions that I've gone for in an arena and missed, in both cases I could have absolutely got them, but the Strife one I just underestimated, and then the 6-star Doom, I didn't really care. Like I wanted to get him duped at the time, but I wasn't willing to spend units or do extra work for it. And then it's funny because I wanted to get him duped from Arena, so I did put in some work for it. And then once R4s became a thing, I do not want Doom. I don't want to get dupes on Doom, just because I don't want him as my profile pick. Oh, my neck's sore. Oh, wait, who wanted to see the account tour? If you're still here, I'll do it after this match. I guess I don't know if it's really going to be an account here. I'm just going to show the 6-star roster quickly. DJ, how you doing? Player's better than Doom? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree because I run suicides. Take suicides out of the equation. I think I'd have to give it to Doom. But yeah, I think Claire will be my first Mystic R4. I had been going back and forth between whether I would do her and Diablo, but it would make more sense to do her because she's going to be a hell of a lot less limited by Diablo. Diablo, so long as you can poison the opponent and so long as you... I mean, both of them you could play without suicides, and both of them benefit a lot with, but I think it is... it's more a thing for Diablo. Well, you stinker. That's been happening a bunch too, where you're dashing in and they're... Ooh, I didn't realize the prowess. And yeah, they're like dexing it right at the last second. It's really annoying. The game's learning. Dan, how you doing? What's new and exciting? Or dangerous? What's new, exciting, or dangerous? Even with suicides off, Claire still takes the edge since buff immunity bypasses nullify stagger immunity or resistance over Doom or over... I don't know. I think without suicides, I would probably prefer Claire just because I find her more fun to play. But I would think that I would say that Doom is the better of the two. And I mean, there's a lot of people would probably say that Doom is the better of the two, even with suicides. But I feel that she's better between those two with. Which way do you want to go here? Let's do that. But the thing is, too, with Doom, you. And especially like if you're considering R4s and stuff, and if Prestige is a consideration, then I think it's a no-brainer. Doom is the way to go, right? Because even with suicides, he's a fine champion. Oh, you stinker! Why? I don't even know why I'm going to bother Doom. I guess I'm not. He's not a button. Let me see something. Oh, wait, was that... I think I just got trolled by my own sound notification. So I don't know if that was... I don't know if that was a new follow, or if that was actually a text. But I have that sound to troll viewers, but I think I just got myself trolled. That's funny. That was weird. Okay, I think that was a new follow from Mike 2021. Yeah. I'm just doing Scarlet Witch Arena. Is that what you were doing? I am doing the basic arena currently to get the max milestones. The Scarlet Witch one, I'm going to do... I'll probably get the streak going once I get to 2 million in this arena. And then I'll run my 6 stars tonight for that one. Because then the rest of the day tomorrow will be between Summoner Trials and the Scarlet Witch arena. But the Scarlet Witch one, I'm just doing milestones. It's just for the units and battle chips. I mean that if the champ or the node makes them immune to nullify, a player can remove those buffs, but Doom can't. Yeah, but I'm talking about just like an overall, right? Like, because yeah, you could pick situations where one is going to be better than the other, but I'm talking like overall. Overall, just in a general sense, I think players better with suicides, and I think Doom is better without. And then again, if prestige is a consideration, then Doom takes it's a no-brainer there. But if prestige is not a factor, so yeah, like if prestige is a consideration, then regardless of suicides or not, Doom is the way. Because, I mean, out of the top 5 champions for prestige, who you've got? You've got, and I think Hercules is still top 5, right, at R4? So you've got Doom, Hercules, and Omega Sentinel, who are super high prestige and super good champions. I mean, I guess if you like Silver Surfer, you could. No, I don't think anybody would say Silver Surfer is a super good champion. They could say that he's a decent champion, that they enjoy playing him and stuff, but I don't think anybody would be like, he's an OP champion. So yeah, and then we won't even talk about Thor rank. So yeah, so Doom, Omega Sentinel, and Hercules, great options for R4 just on their own merits, and then bring prestige into it. Yeah, I don't think it's a no-brainer kind of. I'm hoping the Scarlet Witch one isn't going to go for that high, since there are so many arenas at 7 million so far. I think for the Scarlet Witch one, I actually think that the top 5% in like relative terms is going to be higher than the score for the 6-star. Like, I don't think the score for the 6-star Scarlet Witch is going to be insane. I do think that I don't think we're going to see any numbers out of the ordinary, but I do think that for the top 5% for that arena, the numbers that we'll see there are going to be way higher than you would normally see for the top 5% in a featured arena. So normally for a featured arena, you're looking at about 25 to 26 million to get the top 5%. I think for the Scarlet Witch one, you're looking at 32 to 35. And for her 6-star, I don't think it'd be more than about 140 to 160. And those are for a new. Now she's not a new. She's a new champion outside of the sigil. But for a new champion to the game, that's not unreasonable. Like 160 is a pretty safe bet. Or I shouldn't say safe bet. 160 should be kind of your base where you're going to go if it's a new champion to the game as a 6-star. I've uploaded some of my new soundtrack to SoundCloud. Good stuff. The Rednecks don't care about prestige. There you go. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. I do really want to see the results for the arena, her arena. For Beast and Icarus, I mean, it's just regular. Well, I kind of want to see what they're going to be, just to see if Sigil Witch had a big impact on their arenas. But yeah, I'm really interested to see the top 5% for Sigil Witch, just to see how I'm right in regards to what that cutoff would be. I'm not getting it if it's over 30 million. My roster isn't big enough. But it's the featured arena, so you could run all your 5 and 2. Or I should say it's the featured. It's the same restricting setup as the featured arena. Like, you can use your 6-stars, and they're gonna get the points that your 6-stars would get at the featured. So if you've got a decent amount of 6-stars, you should be able to do low 30s. Not too bad. If that's the only arena you're doing. If you're trying to do the other arenas as well, then just time wise. Because the 6-star cooldown is long. if I were doing arenas like I used to, I don't know. I think if I were doing arenas like I used to, I would probably be doing milestones in the basic and the feature, and I would be going for 35-ish for Sigil Witch. Because she's not somebody that I would want bad enough to forego the basic and the feature. Because if I wanted to get her a 6-star, I would have to give up on the basic and the feature arena. I'd have to run all of my 5 and 6s in her arena, and I don't think I'd be willing to do that for her. And you know, I like. I mean, considering she's a champion, you can buy, like, put money towards and absolutely know you're going to get her. No, you know, do I have to refresh? Blah blah blah. I don't know if she'd be worth the work in arena, right? Like, especially if you're somebody who's gonna do the sigil anyways. Like, yeah, if you're somebody who's got this, well, first of all, if you're somebody who normally has the sigil, you've got her. And if you're recently getting the sigil, you know you're going to get her. And now that being said, I think free-to-play players are probably going to be, well, I mean, this is going to be their only opportunity to get her. But, yeah. Run around to my 6 stars and 5 stars past rank 3 gives 4 million in total. I won't refresh champs, so not sure. So 1 round of your 5 and 6 gives 4. So you can do, so on day 1 you can do that twice, so that's 8. On day 2 you can do that, so that's 16. So that'd be 24 just from that, not taking into account the additional runs of 5 stars. And you'll have one more where you can do both 5. So that'd be 24, 28. So doing that, if you ran them all as every time you have the opportunity, you'd be able to get 28 million and then a little bit more on your couple extra runs of 5 stars. So yeah, it would be, if you're not refreshing, yeah, you'd be very likely to be missing that top 5%. As long as, like what I'm saying, that I think it's going to go a fair bit higher than the normal 5% cutoff for the feature. I could be completely wrong, and maybe it will still go, you know, the 26 to 28 million, in which case you'd be fine. But like I said, I think it's going to go higher than that. And I think if it was somebody other than Beast or Icarus, I think it would offset the Sigil Witch, but I think she's going to be the one that people would be going for. But I think, like, I'm trying to think. There might have been 2 arenas that I had done where every single opportunity I had where they came off a cooldown, I ran them, and then both cases I also refreshed. The Hercules one, well, that was the basic, but still same principle, just that the 6 stars would be getting less points. But for Sungshi, who was the other one that I did that for? Because, like, I had timers for sleep for Sungshi and one, I don't remember who the other one was, but every other one that I did in arena, like, I did refreshing, but I didn't change my sleep. But Sungshi and one other one, I'm thinking it's Claire. It might have been Claire, because I really wanted her. Because my most wanted 6 stars ever were Omega Red, Claire, probably those 2. I wanted Warlock pretty bad, but Omega Red and Claire, I just, yeah. And it's funny because in the case of Warlock, I hadn't played him at all, But with Claire and Omega Red, I had them both as 5-star, so I knew what I was getting into, wanting them as 6. Well, here's the thing, though. If you were to go for... I don't know if it would be worth it to go for Sigil Witch for the top 5%. If that means that you've got to give up on the other arenas. Because if you can definitely get to 28 million... If it were me and I knew I could only get to 28, and then like I'm saying, I think she's gonna go for like 32, 35, or the top 5% is gonna be 32, 35, and then realizing I'd be giving up on all of the benefits from the other 3 arenas, I don't think I would do it. And yeah, I don't think I would. But if I thought whatever I was going to put up would definitely get me the top 5%, then yeah. Then I probably would. But it would just because you'd be going for basically a $10 discount. And then if you miss it, but then you also miss out on everything else too, right? And you said you're at 7 million currently? Yeah, that makes sense. And I think every now and then that's a good idea to do, to know what you're capable of with your account. But yeah, like if you think that you want to do arena now and then, definitely probably once every 3 to 6 months doing that, like doing a grind for somebody so that you know what your account is capable of. No work? No, I didn't work yesterday or today. Back to work tomorrow. And then I think, because yesterday I only streamed for an hour, today it's only going to be an hour, and I think I'm going to try to start doing that, just an hour stream after work. And not, I mean, like I said before, doing the predictions, it's not like that takes much time, but basically, not doing the predictions and not doing the end results of arenas, it's just less time that I'm sitting at a computer doing something. So yeah, I like the gig so far. I don't like the scheduling. I mean, I guess I'm gonna find something to complain about. I mean, 5 years of not working, not being on somebody's schedule. So now that I am on somebody's schedule, yeah, that's definitely going to be my biggest complaint. But the actual job and doing the work, I don't mind. And it makes the day go fast. And I like when I get into a situation that I don't know what to do, like where I have to do some research, I guess. I like it where it's making me think. So really my only complaint is the schedule. And if it was, so the day off thing, I don't mind. Like it. So what I didn't like was, okay, so this week I have Thursday and Friday off. Next week I have Wednesday and Thursday off. The week after I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. So I was looking at that. I'm like, okay, so we've got a pattern here. So then the next week I should have Monday and Tuesday. But the next week I work like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I have Tuesday off. Then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I have Saturday off. And I just don't like a random day. I could much prefer 2 consecutive. And then also that the pattern stopped. So I don't care for that. And initially I wasn't liking that week to week my start time was different. but we could trade shifts with other people. So that kind of has the potential to make that part of things better. I mean, there's no guarantee that. Like, I prefer to start between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. Starting at 5 a.m. I do not like at all. And but it's funny because a lot of people want to be starting at 5 a.m. So if I have a shift starting at 5, it's easy to find somebody to trade with. It would be fine if I could go to bed early, but I can't get myself to bed any earlier than I normally go to bed, which just means I need to wake up later. So then starting at 7 works out much better for me. I gotta go for now. Have a good stream. All right, Dan. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I'll try to get my R5 4 stars on and just for some. Yeah, and that could make up, where you could fall short for sure. For sure. But yeah, I haven't gotten to use any of the benefits of the job, like the travel benefits. But I think my brother is going to next week. So basically, as an employee, you can fly for pretty much free, and then you can designate one other person to receive those same benefits. So. But every night, like if I'm out and about doing stuff, I'm like, oh, I should go to Rome, or I should go to London, or I should go to Las Vegas or something, because like to get there isn't going to cost me anything. But then I come home and I'm on the couch or I'm in bed. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to go anywhere. But I think the next time I have like 3 days off in a row, I'll probably go see my brother. And it's only like an hour flight. I'll go see my brother, go out for dinner, and come back the next morning. And then other than that, I might go to Rome for a weekend. The only reason I'd go to Rome is just because I lived there for a while in my 20s, so I'm familiar with the city. So it's somewhere where once I'm there, I would know how to get around, as opposed to if you're going to be somewhere like for a really short period of time and then trying to figure out how to get, where you want to go is going to take time. Whereas there, we'd be able to get to where I want to go. And I think all I'd end up doing is probably just hanging around the Spanish Steps or the Colosseum. There's nothing else really that I'd want to do other than, I guess, just getting out of the city. Like city of where I live currently. But this job would have been perfect for me in my 20s though. Oh man. Because like I was like adventurous and like the whole idea of travel was fun and exciting, and now it's like, no, I just want to be where I'm going. I don't care about the whole, being in the airport, having to talk to people. But yeah, when I was younger, it was all part of the adventure. Now I'm just old and crotchety. And then there's arenas to be done. I don't know though. Honestly, I could see, like, if I were to go somewhere for a weekend and not do arenas, I could see like coming back and being like, I'm not gonna play the game anymore. I don't know. I honestly feel like 3-4 days of not logging into the game, I don't think I would log in anymore at all. I think I'd be done. That's what happened for me with World of Warcraft. I went a week without logging in, came back home, logged in twice, and then just stopped playing. And it wasn't even that I intended to stop playing. It just, those 2 days, 3 days without. You see the new Marvel game coming out, the card game. Yeah. I think it's developed by Blizzard, or at least people who used to be involved with Blizzard are developing it. Which, actually, I don't think I would play it just because it's a card game. But the games that I've liked the most, World of Warcraft and StarCraft, are Blizzard titles. So they got that going. then again, I don't know if this is developed by Blizzard, but just that people that were involved with Blizzard are developing. But I mean, there's always new Marvel games coming. As long as the Marvel movies are doing well, the new Marvel games. Yeah, I was just thinking I was gonna get a crash. There we go. There we go. No, I think as far as mobile games go, this is about it for me. I played Clash of Clans for quite a while. There's this one space game I have on the phone. I don't even know why. I have it on the phone just because I played it for so long. I log into it. I do the bare minimum. But yeah, other than this one, I can't see playing any other mobile games. And the only other game I would really play would be StarCraft. And actually, if I get a new computer, I think I might try to stream StarCraft. Although I say that, but playing that, you wouldn't really be able to keep up with chat. Because you'd really kind of need to concentrate on what you're doing in the game. Like, you could definitely be streaming it and having people watch, but if there's any comments, yeah, you wouldn't really be able to read the comments, play the game. I haven't actually played StarCraft in a while. I just don't have time or mental capacity for another mobile game right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the interest. I mean, the only reason I still play this is because I've been playing it. I don't know if I were to like just start this game, I don't know if I'd play it for any length of time, honestly. You know, on it, if I were to go somewhere and I could like stream while traveling, I think I would do that. Because that might renew my interest in travel. Because it would be a different perspective. I don't think I'd be anywhere near as good as some of the people that they do that as the kind of their source of income. With all the issues, I don't know if I would eat. Yeah. Although I don't know, like if somebody just started the game like in the last month or something, I don't think you'd know one way or another, right? Because you have nothing to compare it to. Like as far as the issues, you'd probably just think that okay, that's just the way the game works. Whereas somebody's been playing the game for a period of time and they know, things are not working the way they should. But yeah. I honestly can't believe I got into this game to be. Because like the very first time I saw the game, I just thought of my nephew that was really into Marvel characters, and I thought he would enjoy it. And so it's because of that I tried it, just because I figured, okay, if he starts playing it and he has questions, I'll be able to, at least know what he's asking about. Because yeah, from when I first saw the game, like I saw it, downloaded it, and then told my brother to tell his son, he could check that game out. Because at the time, my nephew was like into all kinds of games, whether it be mobile or console or whatever. And then it was probably like about a month until I actually logged in and tried playing. And then I remember the very first alliance I was in. It was just I think it was a random invite, and I just accepted it, and I ended up just being there. And then I saw this thing for Alliance Quest and Alliance War. I didn't know anything about it. I joined, and at the time, I thought it was like everything else, where the fight in front of you had to do. I didn't realize it was like a team effort. So I don't remember it might have been a boss fight. And it was like really tough, and they had a lot of health. And I'm like, damn, this is harder than everything else. So I just kept using resources to get it down. I think it might have actually been a war fight. So I was like reviving like crazy, racking up the deaths, but I'm like, hey, I gotta get this fight down, right? And then I don't remember, I got kicked from the alliance. No, I didn't get kicked from the alliance. One of the people in it started yelling at me in game chat, and I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. And I'm just like, you know what? You're gonna be rude, I'm gonna leave. And then, that being said, I think it was partly because of that I then started taking the time to have a better understanding of what was going on in the game. If not for that, I don't know if I would have. Yeah, honestly, if not for that, I don't know if I would have had much interest in the game. Like, actually, to figure out what was going on. So let's get the streak going here and then call out a streak. Yeah, I'd be really interested to know if somebody starts the game today, how long they last in playing this game. Like, I can't see somebody starting the game today still playing in 5 years. But, well, I don't know if the game will still be here in 5 years, but. So are you going to end up getting all of 8.1 explored in the beta? Because the beta still got, what, about another week or so? So it's funny, for Mega Sentinel, the other night, I was doing my opening when it's late at night and making bad decisions. And I had a bunch of tech ISO. And I was like, I need a new tech champion because none of the 5 stars or 6 stars that I have for tech are one. I think pretty much all of the 5-star tech champions are already at rank 4. And there's none of the 6 stars that I want to take to rank 2. So I was like, I need a new 6-star. A new tech champion, and so I think I opened 5 featured 5-star crystals, and I got Captain Britain, Sauron, and I think it was the third one was Omega Sentinel. I was like, there we go, there we go. So how are you liking 8.1? What you're seeing of it so far? Oh, boy. It's almost nap time. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of the beta. And I think this is actually one time where I can log into the beta. Because often I'll have it, but I'll try to log in, it just won't let me. But this time I think I can. It's funny. So the one time where I'm able to access the beta, I'm not. Oh, I didn't have my... Did I have tea this morning? No, I don't think I did. That might go on yawning. Maybe I'll have tea. Yeah, I'll have tea after the stream. So I want her as a 6-star, even though I know nothing about her. Flexus, how you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. What's new and exciting? New, exciting, or dangerous? Cataclysm, how you doing? Thank you for this smashing the button. I was gonna say thank you for the smash, but that could sound quite wrong. So, yeah. So when you're at work and you're on a stream, are you on a mobile device or on a computer? I've never watched a stream from my phone. I'm trying to work out the 1 to 5% for the Sigil Witch Arena. Yeah. We were saying earlier in the stream. I think that's going to be. I think that bracket is going to go far higher than what normally you'd see for the cutoff in a featured arena for that. So normally in a featured arena for the top 5%, you're looking at about between 26 to 28 million. But I think for the Scarlet Witch one, I think you're going to be looking between 32 and 35. And I think her 6-star 140 to 160, and that might be a bit high. And then the 5-star 48 maybe to 55. Because I think most people who want her have. Then again, this is the opportunity for the free to play to get her. So, and I would think most free to play have to be pretty active in the arena already, like to be able to sustain themselves with free to play. So, but more than anything, I'm interested Monday to see what the top 5% went for. I'd be really surprised if the top 5% went for the normal 26 to 28. I'm on my computer. I have a separate work computer and okay. Oh. You know, it's funny. When I'm working, it's the same thing, sitting at the computer. But I don't find that I get tired. Whereas streaming, sitting at the computer, yeah, I'll be yawning the whole time. This dude is beating me up. Oh crap. One more hit, there we go. The 6-star is hard to gauge, yeah. I think if I were trying to get the 6-star, I'd be aiming for 160. Because if you're free to, I agree. The 6-star is definitely hard to predict for that one for sure. Because I just really feel that the people who really want her already have her, right? And then again, I don't know if like somebody who's free to play, I don't know if that's more important to them to be free to play or to, like, I don't know if some people are free to play just for the fact of being free to play, if that makes sense. Because in those cases, then yeah, they definitely would never get the sigil. But if you're free to play just because you don't want to spend money, I could see somebody then justifying, okay, well, I'm spending the... How many months do you need the sigil to be able to get her? Is it 3 months? You know, it'd be really interesting if we see her as a top option for one of the Eternity of Pain fights. Then I might be regretting not going for as a 6-star. Okay, so one more match should get us to the 250. Just because I like to have it somewhat mixed up. Ooh. Oh, you son of a gun. Wow. I'm at 10 million for this arena, but first day is always tricky due to work. 10 million for that, and that's the top 5% for the Sigil Witch. 10 million day one, that's on pace. Yeah, because that started yesterday. So today you'd be at about 25 in total. Like tomorrow at this time you'd be at about 25 in total. Yeah, if that's your pace, then yeah, you'll get the top 5%. Okay. Well, that is it for moi. Let's see who else we got going doing the YouTubing things, or if there's anybody on the Twitch side of things. Are you still streaming, Flexus? I haven't seen anybody stream on Twitch for MCOC in quite a while, actually. Then again, I guess I don't really. Well, yeah, I guess I'm just not really on like watching streams as much as I used to. So. Wow, I haven't done this in forever. So, we have. Okay, so we got Perkalurkins. Ghosty Dog. How long is Ghosty Dog going? I don't know. Okay. Ghosty Dog's going 2 hours. Perkalurkins. Oh, they've both been going 2 hours. Alright. Well, let's head on over to Mr. Perkalurkins. And as per usual, I should say usual because I haven't done this in a long time, but as per previously. There we go, and there's the URL. And yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out. See you guys later. Take care.